Ladies and gentlemen, not for a Gaming.com video, I have a question for you. Will Windows 10 be the last and final version of Windows? Now you may say to yourself, are you crazy? Of course not. Of course it's going to be Windows 11. Of course it's going to be Windows 12. It's going to continue. Well, maybe not. And this is according to Microsoft's Jerry Nixon. He said that right now we're releasing Windows 10, and because Windows 10 is the last version of Windows, we're still working on Windows 10. And indeed, Microsoft is saying to anyone who will listen that the future is Windows as a service, and Microsoft have discussed this several times over, and it's a bit of an odd plan, possibly. In theory, what it will basically mean is Microsoft will possibly do regular updates to Windows, to the core version that we currently have. And part of this reason is because Microsoft are pushing towards multiple devices. So rather than having a core service, a core operating system that's everything tightly revolves around, Microsoft instead of putting it and splitting it up. So for example, the start menu, the built-in applications are all part and parcel and updatable. And that, therefore, theoretically, what they can do is just go ahead and release an update, let's say in 6 months' time, or 10 months' time, or 12 months' time, or 24 months' time, which will improve the functionality, and therefore, theoretically, mean that there won't really need to be a Windows 10. Now, Redstone is going to be in plan for 2016, and what the hell is Redstone? Redstone is effectively, you could think of it as Windows 10.1. So, to give you an idea, Microsoft likes code names, most people do. Bluestone was Windows Blue was a code name for 8.1, Threshold for Windows 10, and Redstone is for 2016 plans. Now we're not really certain what those plans are going to be, but most of these updates, according to the internet, mostly Verge, but there are other sources as well, and they are stating that the updates are primarily going to be targeted towards Surface, HoloLens, Office, Xbox, of course. And even some references to Minecraft, but obviously just how much of that is actually true, I don't know. The odd thing as well with all of this is that if this actually happens, it could really pave the way for Microsoft to become a lot more free with it and actually provide a lot better service. Because one of the problems with Windows is that it becomes, it becomes a major undertaking for anyone to upgrade their operating system and so on. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, particularly if you just want to get things done. And for people who aren't particularly tech savvy, it's the idea of switching to another operating system can be a bit daunting. And because some people had concerns of, is the update going to break my driver compatibility? Is it going to lose my files if I update from, say, Windows, or let's say Windows Vista to Windows 7? Theoretically, this will no longer be the case. In theory, it will mean that you're going to get a much more streamlined and seamless update and transition. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that they'll never do Windows 11, and they're not necessarily saying, well, I guess they kind of are, but 15 years down the line, are we still going to be Windows 10? Well, who the hell knows? At that point, we might all be on the cloud. But for now, I can kind of see where Microsoft's coming from, and I do like the idea of incremental updates, and it's slightly more Apple-esque, if that is a thing. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.